name is Dr. John Yanovitch, and I'm an associate professor of philosophy at Malloy College in Rockville Center on Long Island. One of the classes that I'm responsible for teaching is a class entitled Zen and Now. It's a class that I brought with me when I first came to the college. I'd like to give you a story, or what we call a mondo, that comes out of the Zen tradition. It's a story that I think is terribly important, and it has a great deal to say about what's important in Zen and how we can perhaps form a foundation for bringing Zen and Zen philosophy into our lives. It's the story about a man who was walking in the forest one day. He's having an enjoyable time looking at everything in the forest, enjoying the good weather, and just moving along in his direction. However, he comes upon a tiger. The tiger begins to chase him, and he runs for his life. He, the man, runs for his life. And he comes to the edge of a cliff, and just before the tiger is about to pounce on him, he jumps off the end of the cliff, and he catches onto a vine that's hanging over the cliff's edge. And as he is swinging on the vine below the edge of the cliff, the tiger is above the cliff, attempting to get his paw on him and bring him up. But the man is sufficiently far down beneath the tiger so that he feels fairly safe. He looks down, however, and about 20 feet below him at the bottom of the edge of the cliff is another tiger who is attempting to come up and to take him from the bottom. So picture, if you will, please, that here is this poor individual, this poor man hanging between two tigers, a tiger above him and a tiger below him. And he feels fairly safe at that point in time. And he says to himself, well, if I can just stay here long enough, these two beasts will probably go away and I can perhaps return to safety. However, he looks to the side of him and he sees to the right side a small mouse, a white mouse, moving along the edge of the cliff and coming towards the vine. And to the left he sees a black mouse moving along the edge of the cliff and coming towards the vine. And they begin to gnaw on the vine. Now the man cannot move up the vine, and he knows that eventually if the mice gnaw totally and completely through the vine, that he's going to drop into the maw of the tiger below him. He knows he doesn't have much time left. He looks over to the side and he sees a strawberry growing from a strawberry bush coming out of the side of the cliff. He takes a look at the strawberry, he smiles, he takes it into his hand, and he eats it, and he enjoys it. We have the tiger above us, we have the tiger below us. There is no way that we can go. We can't go up, we can't go down. We have to stay precisely where we're at. And the white mouse and the black mouse are gnawing away at the vine that holds us. The white mouse is every day of our lives, this specific day, and the black mouse is every night, every evening of our lives, this specific evening. And these two mice are not going to give up. They will continue to gnaw at the vine. And eventually, we, as the man, know that we're going to fall to our deaths. However, the strawberry is presented to us. And according to the mondo, we take a look at that strawberry, hopefully, we smile, we take it into our hands, and we enjoy it. There was a great Zen master who once said, lose your mind so that you can come to your senses. I imagine when I think about this mondo, this man hanging there, taking a look at the strawberry. He sees the strawberry, but he's also now at the point where he's paying attention to it and he's looking at it. Anybody who has one eye can see, but so very, very few people look. To look means to pay attention to spend your time with, to look into something so that you really see it maybe for the first time. And in seeing it for the first time, even though you may have seen it so many times before, when you take your first look at it, it's never like what you've ever seen before. He hears the roar of the tiger above. He hears the roar of the tiger below. But when he knows that he can't escape either one of these tigers, he now listens. He doesn't only hear, he listens. Anybody with one ear can hear. But when you listen to something, you really go into it because you're paying attention to it. This man is looking at the strawberry and he's listening to the tigers. When he takes the strawberry and puts it into his mouth, you and I, when we taste something, we taste it. Very, very infrequently do we savor it. I suspect that as the man is hanging there on the vine, and as the white mouse and the black mouse are chewing away at that vine, and he takes the strawberry and he puts it into his mouth, that he is savoring the strawberry. He's not only tasting the strawberry, but he's savoring it. And as he does so, he's also not only smelling the strawberry, but he is taking in the essence of it. And finally, when he sees or looks at the strawberry and he takes it into his hand, he not only touches the strawberry, he feels it. You and I, we tend to touch and not to feel. What this man is doing is he is allowing, under the circumstances given in the mondo, he is allowing the opening up of his senses. Instead of seeing, he looks. Instead of hearing, he listens. Instead of tasting, he savors. Instead of smelling, he takes in the essence of something. And instead of touching something, he feels it. What we have here is we have a statement about the life of this man, and not only about the life of this man, but the life of each and every one of us. You and I are hanging, metaphorically speaking, between two tigers. You and I are hanging on a vine, which is our life, and there is every day and every evening coming along, and very slowly, but ineluctably, snipping away at our lifeline. Eventually, you and I are going to die. And in the midst of all of this, there is a presentation made to us, the presentation of the strawberry. And you and I are asked to take the strawberry and to enjoy it. The situation in which we find ourselves and in which the man finds himself is, I think, not a very happy situation. And you and I usually look for happiness in our lives, and happiness is the comfort zone. This man is not in the comfort zone. But while he is hanging between the tiger above and the tiger below, he is enjoying the strawberry. That is to say, he is enjoying his life. He doesn't have much time left. Neither do we. And because he and we don't have much time left, we are called upon to take the gift that is given to us. It is the gift of the strawberry, and it is given to us in the present moment. And our problem is, our perhaps main problem is, that you and I keep looking at the past, and we keep looking at the future. We have our memories, and we have science fiction to deal with. But what is given to us always, with each and every breath that we take, in each and every moment, is the present moment. And it is called the present moment because it is a present. It is a gift. And how many times do you and I turn our back on it and we look somewhere else? This man, at this point, could turn his back on the strawberry. He could attempt to move up the vine, to move down the vine, or just to hang there and to sweat bullets and to die on the vine before the tigers even get him. The moral of the story from a Zen point of view is that he takes what is given to him in the present moment, which is this luscious strawberry. He opens up his senses and he enjoys it fully. And this is what the present is to us. It is a gift, and it calls us to pay attention to it. It calls us to open up our senses and to enjoy it. And in enjoying it, not to ask that we be happy, not to ask that we be in the comfort zone, not to ask that life be any different from what it is, but to take life as it is given to us, to enjoy it. Not even perhaps to think about it that much, because you know you and I do too much thinking. But again, to lose our minds and to open up our senses, to come to our senses in the present moment. When we do this, we realize the magic, the joy, the wonder of the present moment as it is given to us. Each and every moment is a place that you and I have never been. And each and every moment on some level is that strawberry being presented to us. And if we don't take the strawberry in and enjoy it, then we have let the present moment go. We have missed it. We keep looking, as I said before, for happiness. We keep looking for the comfort zone. Prior to happiness, many people want to be just content. But contentment is what? Sitting back and just letting things happen to us. We move on to happiness, and happiness is, well, perhaps I can produce the comfort zone in my life. You know, if you come to the end of your life and you've been happy 51% of the time, oh, how lucky you are. But we can always have enjoyment. And whether we are in the comfort zone or not in the comfort zone, life is always to be enjoyed. When we enjoy life, we don't ask that it be any different from what it is. We simply take the strawberry that is given to us and we relish it and we experience it in the present moment. That is enjoyment. And enjoyment is what we should be looking for in our lives and where we should be going. Enjoyment, by the way, is no place that we should really be going. Enjoyment is right now, paying attention to everything. And when you and I do that, we can begin to move beyond joy. As I said before, many people are content to be content. Most people would like to be happy. Very, very few people speak about joy. But after joy, what is there coming next? Bliss. After bliss, ecstasy. After ecstasy, rapture. Why be content to be content? Why be content to be happy? Why not enjoy it all? And knowing that you are enjoying it all, knowing that you can move on from there if you wish, and work at it, and stay in the present moment, to bliss, and perhaps ecstasy, and perhaps rapture. The tigers are there. They will never go away. The vine is your life. Hang on to it, but it's going to leave you someday. And there's always the white mouse and the black mouse who will rest assuredly make that come true. But don't forget also that there's always the strawberry. Always, always the strawberry to be taken in, to be enjoyed, to be relished in a moment of joy and moving on perhaps to bliss, ecstasy, and rapture.